What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Jenny and I'm here today with another episode of Replica versus the Real Deal. But today I'm going to be looking at food, not designer stuff. So in the last 2 years or so that I've been kind of absent from YouTube, I have taken a really big interest in processed food and fake foods. So I have a grilled chicken breast that I have made myself, and then I have a grilled chicken breast from Subway, or grilled chicken breast from Subway, that I'm going to be looking at today. And I was really inspired by this from a 2017 study by the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation about fast food chicken and the percentage of chicken to other ingredients such as spices or fillers or binders or other such stuff. Subway's chicken, according to their studies or their lab results, came out to be about 50% chicken and about 50% soy protein isolate, which soy protein isolate gets mixed in as kind of a filler. It lowers the cost. It yields a lot more chicken product, which is no longer chicken in my eyes. Now it's chicken product. But it yields a lot more of this chicken product. It lowers fat and cholesterol and adds a lot more protein. So the way I kind of see it is the producers don't really care so much about the ingredients. They care a lot more just about quantity, not quality, but quantity. And I will also link down below a link about the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation in case you're interested in learning just a little bit more. Since this study in 2017, Subway has denied the lab results, but I do have a side-by-side comparison today. And although I don't know if the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation is right or if Subway is right, it's not my place to judge, but we'll see for ourselves just how different these two are. And I'm really excited for this review. So I have two chickens in front of me, and only one will be receiving my approval today. That's my rendition of Tyra Banks. So this is our Subway chicken breast. This is the Subway grilled chicken breast. It feels soft and wet and squishy. It does not feel like there's any nice grilled crust on it at all. It doesn't look like there's any seasoning. And then this is the absolute beautiful chicken breast that I had for dinner tonight, and I just wanted to compare the two. So assuming that this is 50% filler, soy protein isolate, and 50% chicken, I do expect the taste to be a lot spongier. It is very obviously not a whole piece of muscle. Oh my gosh, it just kind of ripped, and it definitely looks like pieces put together. Oh my gosh, that's gross. Yeah, that absolutely looks like pieces of chicken put together. I do want to do more research on, I believe it's called transglutamatase, or the meat glue. I'd love to review that in the future. This is Subway's chicken. It smells like chicken. It doesn't smell great, but it doesn't smell bad. It just smells like just chicken. I want to take a look at this one. This one has just been seasoned with salt, pepper, and garlic, and it smells like the grill. It smells like char. It smells fresh because it was made tonight. So I do want to try a bite of this. I've never actually had their chicken before. I don't eat meat from fast food places, so this will be really interesting. I don't get meat from Subway at all. Oh my gosh. It's spongy. The texture is horrible. It's squishy. No bueno. That did not... It tasted good. It tasted like chicken broth. It tasted like the base of chicken noodle soup. It tasted like a bouillon cube. So it kind of tastes artificial. What I mean by that. It tastes like a bouillon cube. And in comparison to this piece, so this is obviously a whole piece of meat. It's a whole muscle piece, and you can see that it's stringy. If you've seen shredded chicken before, you can shred it, the muscle shreds, There's none of that in here. It's squishy. It looks like pieces are just kind of like put together in like a patty. It's like everything got mushed together in a form or a patty. Whereas this is, you know, there's one grain to this mussel. It goes one way. Okay, so huge difference literally in every way. The natural grilled chicken breast that I cooked tonight tasted like, it didn't have that overpowering, obviously it tasted like chicken, but it wasn't overpowering. It didn't taste like artificial, whereas the Subway one definitely tastes like a bouillon cube or like Campbell's chicken noodle soup. It tasted like artificial chicken flavor. The texture of the Subway one just kind of ripped in my hands, and there was no grain to the mussel. It was not a whole mussel piece of meat. It very obviously was pieces of meat put together, which makes sense because how else are you going to get 50% filler into that if that's what really is in the ingredients? A really big difference was like the mouthfeel. So with the chicken breast that I had made, it had that, you know, very natural kind of like little bit of like tear that you can feel, good like chewy, you know, work your jaw a little bit. Whereas this other one was very spongy. Things with like textured vegetable protein or soy protein isolate or other fillers make it very spongy. And it was almost like fatty chicken, but there was no fat in it. It just kind of like jumped in between your teeth, like had that like chewy kind of bouncy but very like dissolvable kind of feel. Like it, I mean, I didn't swallow it, I just chewed it up a little bit, but definitely the texture was very different between the two. And I would not say that they had really any similarities at all. One was amazing, one was just straight up disgusting. And I don't think that that's a healthy option. It just was not very enjoyable, and that's just kind of my opinion on it. I had fun kind of switching it up, doing some food today. There is gonna be a lot more food stuff on my channel too, because I've just grown a huge passion for that and just absolutely love processed food, not eating it, just learning about it. So you'll see that more of that on my channel in the future. And I do also sell these scrunchies on my Etsy at Minimally Jen, which I will link down below. Hand make these with love. So definitely check those out. Yeah, that's it for this episode of Replica versus the Real Deal. Make smart choices while you're out there. So I will see y'all next time.